There are several things that I learned from Seymour, and I want to talk about two of them. One is his devotion to learning and to understanding something. This has always surprised me. It seems that he had this obsession to understand, to see things, to look at things in a different way, and to massage ideas. I remember this incident where I had to take exams as part of my doctoral program in mechanical engineering, and I mentioned to him that I was preparing myself for these exams, and he asked, give me a problem, let's see how well you're doing. And I gave him this problem, and I showed how I was solving it. In general, I had this very kind of template type of solution, and he looked at that and said, look, you can solve this problem also using, for example, conservation of energy. We changed subject, and later I saw that he was very quiet, and he said, look, also you can solve this problem by using conservation of momentum. And we talk about how to do it, and we talk about something else. And then when we're walking home, I remember he was quiet again, and I asked, what are you thinking about? He said, you can solve the same problem by using laws of thermodynamics. And I was very surprised that he could not stop thinking about this problem, and he gave me a kind of very interesting strategy to look at this problem from different ways and to understand them in a completely different way instead of having this template type of solution. This was very important for me to pass the exams and to prepare myself for these exams. Another thing that I remember and always struck me is Seymour's ability to see things in a situation that you always thought was, not interesting at all, or I couldn't see anything. For example, I used to work with these handicapped kids twice a week, and it was kind of hard to see anything interesting happening. And Seymour would go there and observe these learning situations, and he always could come up with some very interesting ideas and ways to explain things and this is something that I was very surprised that he could see things, and working with these kids, spending hours with them, it was very hard to come up with anything that was interesting. There was this very interesting incident that we were teaching a workshop, a Lego log workshop. I don't remember it was for kids or for teachers. And one of the teachers did a fan, and this fan was not centered. And as the motor was on and the fan was moving, vibrates. And if you put this object on the table, the vibration make this object to move. We thought it was a bug, and it was a kind of wrong solution. But Seymour looked at that and saw that the vibration of this object could create movement. And he gave a talk about this and used this as an example of how something that emerged from a situation, you can look at it a different way and take advantage of something that you never probably thought of, like the vibration of this object to create movement. In synthesis, it seems that Seymour is one of the best thinkers that I ever met in my life, and he has this obsession to not only developing ideas about powerful ideas, thinking about something and debugging, but he's able to put them in practice. And you can see that when you do that, you become a very powerful problem solver and a thinker and also a learner. This is something that we really have to learn from Seymour.